I'm very pleased to be here reading with you tonight. I'm going to read 6 poems. The first is What Madness Is. What madness is. Madness is anger's placenta, a thorny cord that strangles, a finger that writes no more in death's fluids. Madness is this confession. I have encountered my enemy. I wanted to set fire to my enemy. I wanted to perform unnatural acts on my enemy. Madness is a dream in the morning of transitory waters, and the ruby blood of I love you moving between the tired legs of a tired woman. Madness is that white mania that leaps from stony heart to stony heart, turns the universal mysteries into fishhooks and phantasms. Straight out of the Black Sea comes the madness of Amen, the madness of allure, of sex that cripples your senses. It is that vigorous. Madness is the tight knot of wisdom and hatred, and later ecstasy of a kind known only to the saints. Anarchic and unassuming, madness brings a coward's blades to the throats of the world's inquisitors. Madness is no vindication, no escape plan. Only these words, clenching inside you like fists, like teeth, like closed eyes. This is called Palette. The silences of moments don't support me like they used to. Heartbeats like the ding-dong of bells pass through me and don't stay. It's embarrassing, the way living in a near-deserted town embarrasses the few who stay on. Love threatens me. Faith comes at me like a grimy rag, wants to scour my face. My clasped hands render clear blood, but not a clear mind. And the surrounding desert song is monotonous, even when the coyotes kick in. Desert sand keeps nothing out, holds nothing in. My gestures look tranquil, feel frantic. I've tossed my reflection into noon's white heat, which clings like silica spider webs, adjusts hue without color. At night, I lay awake, my body dirtied by unrecountable dreams. When it's dawn, something reclaims me, and I move toward the excesses of light. This is called 1,000 Signs. I have been naked in soul and body with women whose names escape me. I have shared my body's portfolio with men whose hearts were too heated to resonate anything but divine urgency. It makes me wonder, is love a sickbed? Can we love ourselves only if we see our lust for others as disease? I am drawn to an impossible point of light, a sign outside my national language. I am free to read it. I am free to view the wreckage of 1,000 signs in 1,000 places. I have seen the light. Men who love men are splotches of sunlight in the shadows that cross the deck. Women who love women are rivers of questions on a desert planet. The rest of us tremble, intend to be happy. Take love back from the bold ones who have sheltered it. In the end, we are all caught, made to walk the gangplank. In the end, every night is All Hallows' Eve. The gilded sky covers all of us, and, regardless of choices, we all take it hard when we die. This poem is called Your Poems on My Patio. And the poem is dedicated to one of my favorite poets, Jalil Marbrook. Your Poems on My Patio, for Jalil. The mountains are perfect this morning, so I reread your perfect poems. Knit 2, purl 3, knit 2, purl 2. And there on the page is a scarf in hearty woolen adverbs and adjectives. I would do nearly anything to know that someone lingered over my images as I do yours, and I would do it twice to find you'd borrowed one of my phrases. You must know that your poems, so beautiful they are treacherous, paralyze my pen. Oh, I realize this isn't an appropriate way to show gratitude, nor is it an answer to my reflection in the cracked mirror of my own regrets. This morning, my friend, I found autumn and the sea and terror and love and wonder and pain and such enviable nourishment that I can never forgive you. Yes, I am tired, and even the surreal sky, even the spirit-filled mountains don't rouse me to action. I read instead. Read your poems and sip at a mimosa, because it's never too early for champagne. This is called Stone Steps. I don't want to go to people's parties anymore. We have rented a second-floor apartment with stone steps and a stone balcony looking over the courtyard. I don't want to disturb the hummingbirds at our feeder by opening the door to go out for how-do-you-do's and I'd love another drink. We have rented this apartment, you see, and I want to wander around it silently, thinking of poems, finding misplaced items. 2 weeks ago, the blind man on the first floor died. His name was Albert. He went out every day for a walk around the swimming pool, and look what it got him. He's dead. I don't think I like people's parties anymore. They make me feel like a too large child, pretending to know the right things to say or do. I want to wander the catacombs of my head, learn calligraphy, French, history of the paintings of the Dutch masters. I don't want to remember how it was. I want only to see what might be. My heart is breaking at people's parties. Sexual desire whistles the same tunes as sexual decay when the conversations turn to love. And after all, what is there left to talk about after the politics of war, the ethical poses of religions, the egregiously bad behavior of the new movie legends? I'm quite satisfied thinking of your ankles touching mine beneath our sheets. I'm happy seeing the wind harass the palm trees. I like the taste of chocolates, potato chips, and ice cream more than the taste of wine or gin. The days are becoming thick with indifference. How can I live like this? The Other Side of Panic. It begins with the desert's hot sky, mendacious as always, alchemizing grief and loathing into love stories. Here is the other side of panic, a dug-in deep lethargy that makes your marrow itch. Anyway, the desert underwrites your soul's story. You become untethered from yourself, which may or may not be a good thing. Such intricacy. People in the sand looking for closure as if there was such an animal. We'll do this so we can have closure, they say, when what they mean is they want every gory detail. They want to smell and taste the who, what, where, when, why, in each sanctification of violence. I dream a lot in this desert. My dreams turn to fish line, which I use to sew what is real to what is not.
Thank you for having me.